in which case the animal is not permitted to be slaughtered for food, or U.S. suspect, which means that the animal must be slaughtered separately
for bologna,
from the
basically,
and be given a special post-mortem examination to make certain it is not diseased. Inside the packing house, every
really
step
floppy.
connected with the handling of the animals, beginning with the slaughtering operation, is closely scrutinized by the inspectors.
Ew.
And even the outer clothing of the workers has to meet his approval before the day's work begins. Now comes close supervision by the inspectors of each operation in connection with the handling of the carcass.
Inappropriate t-shirts.
Yes.
Packing plant employees are
rather
required
not
to
watch
place the head
this.
with a serial number that corresponds to one put on the
Did
body
they
of
just
the
put
animal.
one on his brain?
This makes it possible for the two to be identified together. No connection is found in either one.
Who's targeting? Oh God! Oh God!
To cut open certain plants and also examine plants which would indicate
oh God!
that causes to eat the meat.
I'm sorry.
Even the tongue. An abnormality there might be a clue to disease.
I'm better.
Alright.
While the head is being inspected, the carcass
Who
has been
eats
taken
cow
to the
head?
where it is skinned
I do.
and brought up for a
Eyes.
All the viscera are closely examined by the inspection cases by merely feeling the part, whether it is diseased.
Touching it and
However,
feeling
certain of
it
the animal
sensually.
viscera are cut open by the inspector to
Do
make
you like
doubly
this
certain
piece
that
of
they are in
meat? Does
healthy
this
condition.
make you happy?
yeah, I bet you did.
The next precaution Uncle Sam
Get
takes
up on
with
that.
meat animals is called the rail inspection.
Ah,
Here, the highly skilled hands
I never want to eat
quickly
again.
examine each
Oh wait,
half
that's
of the
right. You
split
don't have
carcass
to.
and inspect the lymph glands. The inspectors have been trained to detect abnormalities through the sense of touch. If anywhere in the carcass the slightest
taste.
abnormality is detected, all parts of the animal are marked with
No, there's no gloves in that boy.
each bearing the same serial number and U.S. retained in large letters. These tags make it possible to assemble the various parts for what is called a final inspection.
That man will
which is
never
more
eat a
detailed than
hamburger.
There is a lot of
and
inspection.
guarantees that
It
if
is.
there is any disease present in the carcass, it can be accurately located and classified.
But
In
not
some
destroyed.
cases, only one or two organs may have been affected by abnormality, and these alone are condemned, while the rest of the carcass is passed on for food. However, it may be necessary to condemn the whole carcass. In such cases, it is marked U.S. inspected
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
condemned. All
Can't
condemned
get you grab
products
my
are
seat
held
now,
under
good
supervision
lord.
of the inspectors
Get away from me.
until they are converted into
Come on, you know you like it.
or other inedible material.
Well, I can't fight that.
Meanwhile, another detailed
Feeling
inspection is being given the
anymore.
viscera as they are separated, and the inedible portions removed from those which are fit for food. Special training is necessary for the inspectors who do this work,
Like this
since it is
bit.
highly important that extraordinary sanitary precautions be taken with every step. This careful attention to the way in which livers, hearts, head meat, tongues,
Is
and tripe are
really
handled
nasty.
continues after the viscera have left the slaughtering departments. Specially devised equipment is used to transport the meat to the refrigerators. And constant inspection of the cleanliness of the equipment there.
So who do you think the target audience for this movie is?
Protecting consumers.
Like,
Now let us see
who
what
were they
happens
showing
to
this
the
to
beef
way back
carcass,
when?
which was so
Who
carefully
decided to
inspected
make
before
this?
it
You know,
went
let's
into the
make a
cooling room.
movie about
Here's the meat
Cows.
inspecting the close
Dead
supervision of the
cows.
government
Yeah.
inspector, the man in the center. As it is divided into the commercial beef.
Why do they all look like
parts, which are all
lobsters?
because they are.
But the
course,
products
everybody
which
kinda
come
looked
from
like that back
cutting
then.
department that are to be used in cured,
Hey,
smoked,
Mac.
sausage, and canned meats get an
Jimmy.
extra amount of inspection attention. For instance, let's see how carefully an ordinary ham is watched by the United States meat inspectors as it goes through the various curing and smoking processes.
So you want
Well, I don't see anyone
To begin
inspecting
with,
that.
I see what I'm
The
looking
products
at.
used to cure the ham, that is, the nitrates, salt, spices, and other condiments, must meet the purity specifications of the Meat Inspection Division.
Man's about to snort those.
The vats in which the meat is cured must be scrupulously clean and of special construction.
Yeah,
Reach
and
into
close it down, it's clean.
Reach into a black
After
hole.
the curing period, the ham is removed from
Throw it
the
to
vat,
this rusty
and an
wheelbarrow.
inspector is right on the job to examine it for
Gloves?
soundness
What the hell are
and
gloves?
cleanliness, and to see that it is individually washed in clear water before being taken to the smokehouse.
Usually washed in kind of
Here,
kind
too,
of purplish
no
water.
detail is too
Yay.
small to be carefully scrutinized by the government inspector.
Back then, purple what didn't exist.
They
Everything was
even
in
pass
black
on
and
the
white.
kind of cord
well,
that is
yeah.
used to hold the ham to the smoke tree suspended from an overhead rail. Finally, when the ham has been smoked, inspectors take temperature.
That
of the
ham-
Smoking is bad.
Yeah, that's
containing
gonna have to be
pork
lung
to make
cancer.
certain
That's why they're all
that they have been
condemned.
sufficiently to kill any trichina which may be present in the pork. At this point, employees under the inspector's supervision probe deep into the meat to make sure that it has been properly cured all the way through, so that no sour spots will develop. This same careful supervision by the inspectors of smoked meats extends to all kinds of products.
You take this one.
Sausage, for example, gets a lot of attention from the government men, beginning with the ingredients, the pork or beef and the spices, and continuing right down to the moment the sausage is packed for marketing.
Lower intestine or
But the work of the
something?
inspectors is not limited regarding the wholesomeness of fresh meats, ham, sausage, and the like. It extends also into the canning department, where every step
Yeah,
in the
bet you like
process of
those
preparing a
cans.
canned meat product for market is constantly under watchful eyes.
He's like
The
glowing,
cleansing of
he's
the
so
cans,
white.
The methods used for filling them, sealing them, and heat processing or cooking.
Are all pretty
Here
disgusting.
especially, extra care is taken by the inspectors to make certain that every batch of cans does get the proper amount of heat processing. And this is done in an ingenious way by fastening to every basket of cans a colored tag.
My
It
God!
changes color after the basket has gone through the heat
Brilliant.
processing.
I don't
Thus,
get
at a
it.
glance, an inspector can tell whether a batch has been cooked or not. Then, as a final check on the wholesomeness and goodness of canned meats, frequent samples are picked at random from every day's production and placed in a high-temperature incubation room, where they remain until the inspector is satisfied that the content does not spoil under heat and that the cans are whole and sound.
Using a seismograph.
So you see, when you buy a meat product in a can bearing this
You're
stamp of
buying
approval by
gas.
your government, you can rest assured that it's
Some
purity
really
has
cool
been
stuff
guided from
about to
beginning
go
to
down.
end. Yes, there are many, many ways in
So
which
when
the
you buy
Meat
that
Inspection
can of
Service of the
meat,
Department of
Timmy,
Agriculture
know
protects our
How
health.
much inspecting went
The
on?
multitudinous function of
Can of
inspectors of
meat?
every type of meat animal
Yeah, no,
packing plants is only
just
part of the
that.
story.
We go buy
For
a can of
example,
meat. Hold
7
on, we'll go back.
laboratories are
So we
maintained
can't-
across the nation,
Meat
in
juice.
which samples of
Yeah.
meat food products of the ingredients used in their ration can be regularly analyzed. Even such things as the kind of paint used in packing houses is tested in these
Make
scientific
sure it
centers.
has enough lead.
And lots of
Furthermore,
inspecting.
the Federal Inspection
Wow.
Service exercises close control.
So, like, you
over
wouldn't
the
play
labor
this
of all
short,
products
you know,
to see
to
that no
take up time in an old
illegal
movie or
information is
something.
on the label,
I mean,
and that an exact
since something they play on TV.
what she is getting.
You know, any meat inspector would already know all this. Any farmer wouldn't need to know any of this. So why does this
Is
exist?
good and pure.
They probably made it
But
for
bear in
us.
mind,
You
that
know
not
that.
all meat
Well, there's stuff like Negro colleges in wartime were colored by Technicolor, and they thought it's like, why on earth did somebody do this? Like, who are you trying to convince?
Of a tiny fraction of a cent a pound.
Like, color by Technicolor is pretty much just like, hey, look, you guys, colors. It's good stuff. You should really like color
of
now.
America. That is why today
Oh, the music's starting up. That always means it's about to end.
And the skill and intelligence of
Ah.
constantly devoted to the task of seeing that Americans meat that is disease-free and whole.
I'm better.
That is why today we can all be certain of complete
I don't approve of this message.
circle of
I don't either.
that we find on the meat we eat.
Alright. Yes, that was nasty. Best two